Here's another video of my highly stocked, planted 10-gallon aquarium. Got quite a few fish in there. Reason I got this many fish in this is the fact that I have an awesome filter that can handle the bioload. This filter right here, canister filter, it's the way to go. It pumps 136 gallons an hour, and this is only a 10-gallon tank. So you can only imagine just cycling this tank over like 12 times. So it's like cycling over 12 times an hour, 12 and a half times. So there's plenty of filtration to handle the bioload of this tank. Meaning, if anybody don't understand what bioload is, it basically means the breakdown of fish's waste and how well the tank can handle receiving the fish's waste and getting it filtered out of the water so the water don't get dirty. So as you can see, my tank looks really well. I got live plants in there, and also just a note, the live plants help to filter out the matter from the fish's waste, and other things like dead plants and even dead fish. I got shrimp in there. They actually will feed on if a little fish dies or whatever. They'll feed on it, and then the other fish will feed on it, and there pretty much be nothing left of it. So sometimes if I have too many problems. I don't have too many problems with fish dying. Occasionally, want to get nipped on or whatever by another fish and end up getting sick and dying. I'll let them feed on the carcass for a little while. Sometimes they'll pretty much almost fully dispose of it. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. But yeah, they actually sometimes fully dispose of the carcass, so I let them feed on it sometimes, and then sometimes I just scoop it out. So, give you a good example, like that neon tetra right there swimming kind of funny. He's got his tail fin ate up. He got attacked, so he's on his way out of here, I believe. He's starting to swim funny and upside down and stuff. So, yeah, he got attacked. There you go. And so I'm just letting them live it out until whatever happens, happen. The inevitable is pretty obvious, so he's not gonna make it long. They're gonna pretty much probably finish him off soon. But it's a well-stocked tank, and I say maybe only the strong will survive. Occasionally a fish will go through something like that. But all my real good fish in there are the ones that, the bigger ones, they're fine. You got nothing to worry about. See my little albino Cory cat going crazy, swimming back and forth. He is a busy little guy. Got my other Corys down there at the bottom. And of course my little fat African dwarf frogs that just got out and eaten a little while ago. They're very, very fat, and they're growing really well. Pretty much fully grown now, and they look great. Very happy with how everything's turned out. Yeah, but normally, unless you got a really good filter on your tank of this size, like a 10-gallon, you wouldn't want to stock this many fish in there. I think it looks good. It's nice and busy. You see a lot of different specimens there. Um, but if you got a good filter like that there, that can handle the filtration, then hey, sky's the limit. You know when to stop putting fish in there. You know, you know when it looks like it's just way too many fish. But I think right now it's a very nice stocked aquarium, and I'm not gonna put anything else in there. That's my max right there. That's all I'm gonna put in there for now. When you go to the fish store, you see other little fish, and it gets tempting to get something else and put in there. It just goes on and on and on. But no, you have to stop yourself. After a certain point, you gotta say, okay, that's enough. Enough fish. My neon tetras and my red tail tetras in there. They're actually schooling together. I guess they think they're the same species because they're actually all schooling together, as you can see. Yeah, they're all schooling. Yeah, one day I actually plan to even go bigger. I always keep this tank probably as a bedroom tank. This is in my bedroom right now, and right next, this is actually my nightstand that I got it sitting on, and I plan to get a living room tank one day, probably a 120 gallon. Go real big. That way I can put some sharks in there. But yeah, I kind of got my eyes on these silver tip sharks, freshwater sharks. They really, I think technically they're really a species of catfish. But they do look like a shark, and they act like a shark the way they swim. Pretty aggressive. I think I'll just get a tank with about 3 or 4 of those and make that pretty much it, and put a sand bottom on it. That's kind of what I'm looking to do one day, and put some rocks in there, some big like stones in there, and just let them have a nice open tank to grow and get big. So that's all in my plans. I think you feed them guys goldfish. But anyway, I'm just talking. I'm sorry I'm rambling so much. But I hope you enjoyed, my aquarium tour of my 10-gallon live planted aquarium. And I'd encourage anybody that want to get into the aquarium hobby. It's very relaxing. It's one of the best, I think, meditation tools you can get is an aquarium, because it's so much, so awesome to see God's little creations all thriving under your care, and it's just really neat it feels a good feeling to take care of these little guys. And it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of joy to your life. I really enjoy it. But I would encourage anybody that want to get into the hobby to just do your research. You want to check out, you want to learn things to know is your pH levels. You want to know about nitrates and nitrites. You want to know about filtration, proper filtration. You want to know about mechanical and biological filtration. You want to learn everything you need to know about aquariums, and also each species of fish that you get. Also need to know their temperaments. You need to know which fish you can mix with other fish, because otherwise you could create a disaster. You put aggressive fish like cichlids in with another like angelfish or something like that, and they might not get the angelfish will get tore apart by the cichlids, because cichlids are carnivorous fish. They're very aggressive. So you just need to know what to be able to mix, which fish you can mix with other fish. You know, so my little frog there, hanging on the thermometer. You can see he's about to come up and get some air, I think. They can hold their breath for a pretty long time, and then they jump up and get air, and then they will go back to the bottom. These guys have gotten really big. The black tetra, people call them black widow tetra. They were quite a bit smaller than that when I got them. They grew quite a bit. I didn't know they were going to even get this big. They have gotten pretty big. And that longfin one back there, yeah, right there. I just got him last night. I added one more to the bunch, so now I got 5 of them in there. 2 longfin. You got beautiful fins. I saw them. I had to get them. Yeah, I had a credit at PetSmart for a replacement fish, because I had one that I returned. I only have a couple days. It didn't make it. It was an albino pleco. A little small guy, but he didn't make it. I got his carcass and took him back, and they gave me a credit. So, and they had a sale on these guys for $1. Can you believe that? They always have some kind of sale that draws your attention at PetSmart. So, tell anybody, PetSmart is the place. I love them. I love the place. I always go there and buy a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, I bought this whole setup from PetSmart, pretty much. So I hope you all enjoy. If you like, please subscribe.